Hey, hello everyone. It's me, Romie. I'm doing the what is this? American Crime Season 2, Episode 1 recap or review. So let's jump right into this. Alright, so how it actually starts off, again, this is a spoiler alert, but you're watching a recap, so what does it matter? What actually happens is uh, one of the main characters, Annie Blaine, her son is Taylor Blaine. He's essentially the person that all the drama kind of is going to center around this season because he tells his mom in so many words that he thinks that he was raped at this basketball party. And his mom is Anna Blaine, like I said. And Anna is making a 911 call. And she's saying, I'd like to report a rape. And so, when at the beginning of the episode, we're like, okay. So then we actually see what leads up to that call. So, Taylor, who is Anna's son, he's in the guidance counselor office because he's essentially trying to figure out his life. He's trying to figure out his life and he's trying to figure out what he's going to do because, on one hand, he has this awkward situation of he knows something happened, he doesn't know the details, but he feels off. He knows they did something to him, or he believes they did something to him, and he can't tell anyone because who do you tell as a guy? You know, the stereotype is who do you tell or who can you tell that I think I was raped? It's just so like, what? As a guy. And so, of course, he's not going to tell his mom this, especially when he's thinking about, okay, they're poor, she's doing everything she can to put him in this great school, and he doesn't want to mess anything up, so he's going to try and keep quiet for now. And so, the cat's going to be out of the bag very soon because the guys, of course, are passing around, I guess, the video and sending the photos around to everyone to see how this essentially loser, Taylor, was drunk and passed out, and how they did this and did that to him while he was passed out or incapacitated. Now, mind you, they were giving him the alcohol, supplying him the alcohol, and that's why I just never had time for those type of parties. I was one of those people that's like, oh, okay, cool, have fun type of thing, because I was never going to get involved in that type of foolishness. Because you never know. This is a prime example of you never know. So we get to this weird scene of the coach. Let me look. Coach Dan Sullivan. He is taking this video of one of the cheerleaders, and at the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's gross because, you know, the cheerleader's popping it and shaking her ass for one of the basketball players. And so I'm just like, this girl is, I mean, this guy is a perv. And then we find out, no, it's her father. And that's why he was doing it, because he's going to rat on her to the mom and be like, look at what your daughter's been doing. Now, he didn't want her to know that he took the video and that he was going to show her mom so that they could handle it. But, of course, the cat's out of the bag. And so we see one of the other main characters, who is Regina King's son on the show. So Regina King is Terry, and so Terry LaCroix, LaCroix, and her son's Kevin. So Kevin is actually one of the main stars in the basketball team, and he has this girlfriend who is, I guess you can say, she doesn't fit into the mold that his mom thinks that she should fit into. And sidebar, it's interesting because you have Andre 3000, you know, playing Kevin's mom and Regina King's husband. And it's funny because it's like he's kind of like the cool dad that's like, babe, what you doing? What are you doing? Come on, remember you afraid? You we're like, Lord, let him not bring home a boyfriend, and then Lord, let him not bring home a white woman, and Lord, so it's like she's a woman and she's black. What's the problem? Is it because she doesn't fit into what you think your son should have as a girlfriend? Not one of the upper crust or elite. And she was pretty much just like, yeah, I mean, in a nutshell. And so she was like, he's been changing ever since she's been with him. He's playing music and he has to listen to music while they do homework and study and all of that. And it's like, oh, see, it's going on right now. And of course, as we know, we're smart enough to know that him playing music is to cover up the fact that they're fooling around, whether it's they're going all the way or first or second, something's happening. And so he eventually tries to make a move for real, and she's like, yo, I don't care who you think I am, what type of girl I am, just because I don't have what you have, but it's not going down like that. And so she pretty much leaves, and he's just like, screw her. Well, screw it. He didn't get to screw her. So anyway, we get to Coach Dan's house, and his daughter, as you know, is one of the cheerleaders. And that's when we find out he's not a perv, or he still could be. The jury's still out on him. But he was just trying to show his wife that, look, this is what our daughter's doing. What are you going to do about it? Type of thing. And so after that, we get to, this little social event where all the basketball players talk about how the coach is such a great guy and how they're doing fundraising. They're almost there. They've already raised, what was it, like 28 or 35 or 38 million dollars. We just need 18 million more. That's it. That's it. Okay. So we go to Taylor's girlfriend. What's her name? Eve? Evie? Or whatever it is. And clearly she's on the other side of the tracks, just like him, essentially. And her father, I don't know if he works at home or if he spends all day helping his wife, or if he comes home, helps her, leaves, goes to work, come back to the same thing. But essentially, she goes and talks with Annie, and she tells her what happened. Well, no, she actually shows her the picture, because picture is worth 1,000 words. So shows her the picture, and she's just, of course she's upset, and then she's like, well, this is your fault too. And Eve or Evie or Eva is just like, screw this, and gets up and leave, because she tried to talk about how those girls looked down on her, and so she wasn't with it. She was like, you know what, forget this scene. I'm not with them. We came together, me and Taylor and I, but we got separated because the guys took him, and he left me with the girls, and the girls, they sucked. They judged me from the moment, and of course, they didn't really like Taylor. They were just clearly there to mess with him, possibly for real mess with him, if you know what I mean. Ugh. But so then after that, we see everyone's at the basketball game, and Kevin, he actually, hold on, let me rewind this for a moment, because I'm trying to remember if he took the shot himself or did he give it up? Did he give up? I think that he gave up the shot. I think that he gave up the shot. Yep, he gave up the shot. And his mom was pissed. His mom was like, you had the shot, didn't you? And it was like, it was your ball, right? So why would you give it up? Why would you give it to someone else? Did someone tell you to? And you know what that's all about. The mom's just trying to figure out, trying to instill in her son that, look, at the end of the day, you are a black man, and opportunities aren't just going to be thrown at you. you need to seize every opportunity. That's what she was saying without having to say it. And side note, what was with the whole viewer discretion advised? What was the problem? The word rape? Was that the issue? Because they pretty much did everything they can to edit out all of that, all of the cursing. And so I'm just like, anyway. So we get to the pivotal scene, one of the pivotal scenes where Anna actually talks to Taylor, and that's when Taylor kind of spoon feeds the fact that he thinks that he was assaulted. And so after that, we have this scene where, of course, uh, uh, Leslie, who is the like principal or head, whatever, there at the school, she is there watching the dancers dance. And so then she gets called into the office and she speaks with Anna. And she has Anna sign a contract, a legally binding contract. And it's essentially just about Anna, being very frantic and saying that she thinks her son was sexually assaulted. And so, of course, Leslie goes and talks with the coach and is like, you need to talk to your players. You need to talk to them now. And she does that. I mean, he does that. We don't really get to see what he says, but he's like, they're good kids, because he's talking with his wife now. He's, they're good kids. As far as I know, they didn't do anything, so she didn't even give them a fair chance, type of thing. And so then Leslie goes back and talks with Anna, and this scene was amazing because Anna was coming there as a concerned parent, as a pissed off parent that was like, my child was hurt, and you're saying you're not going to do anything about it? Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And so then, because Leslie's trying to make it seem like, oh, you were frantic and you were hysterical when you were doing the answering to the questions. So who knows what you were really saying, if it was credible or not. And that's how the scene ends, where she makes the 911 call to say that she wants to report a rape. And so yeah, this season looks good. I'm a little upset because I didn't watch season one. I started to watch season one and then I fell out of it because there was other stuff to watch. But I'm definitely all in for season two. This looks really crazy, and I love that they're juggling a topic that most people are skate over because it's a very uncomfortable topic, very uncomfortable. But it needs to be discussed because it's real. It does happen to guys as well. Of course, we know what happens to women, but it's like, you're a man, you're a guy. How could that possibly happen? Type of thing. So it's going to be good. It's going to be very controversial. I love it. I'm all in. So let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, my name is Romie. Please come back to the channel because I'll be doing a review for this every week. Of course, that it's on, so the whole season. I also do a review for a host of other shows. And yeah, so do you like the subject matter that they're speaking on this season? Do you think it's necessary? Do you not think it's necessary? Do you think that it's realistic? Because it is, but just let me know overall. Did you like the review? For those who've seen any of my other videos, I normally do it while holding the phone. Now I have a stand, so I can either use my tablet or my phone, so this is great. So, yeah, thanks. Leave a comment below. Oh, and come back next week. Or tomorrow, the day after that. I post a couple of videos every day. So, thank you.